Bill, can't we talk about it in the morning, Bill? Can't we talk about it in the morning? We've been drinking whiskey all day. Certainly seems this is the kind of talk that's a morning sort of talk. I don't feel well, Bill. The mornings when you talk about bodily functions, one does not visit one's doctor in the still of the night, do they? No, it's a morning kind of talk when your head's clear. Honey, I told you, and I keep telling you, I did not have an abortion. I don't feel well. I think I'll go for a walk. Where would I go? The night seems vulgar with lies, as if it knows. Bill, won't you sit down and have last sip? You know I always save you the last sip, honey. Yeah. We'll talk about this in the morning. It'll keep till then. Yeah. Honey, I would never shame you. But abortion goes against God, country, human decency, and common sense. Well, I only ever found out just this morning that there's such a place to do such a thing. I was very clever. Preacher told me himself. Honey, I said I was clever, please. Give a woman her wiles, won't you? Can't we just talk about this in the morning? Don't make such a face. Fine. I was at church, and afterwards I walked right up to preacher to congratulate him on such a powerful sermon. He was standing at the Jackson Curray, no less. Don't get jealous now. I sauntered over, preacher said, just the lady we've been looking for. Me? Seems they're starting another letter writing campaign. Another one? I do love pen and letters. Are we trying to close another clinic? Clinic. I hate that word, clinic. Grates my teeth like a cheese grater on a tomato. Clinic. And he said to me, why, no. We are writing our congressman, local and federal, to start the chemical castration of homosexuals. I gasped audibly. Chemical? See, Bill, it seems that if we just cut off the, don't make me say the word, fine, the balls. It seems we give up hope and the terrorists win. But with chemical castration, honey, if we pray hard enough, the light of Jesus will enter those homosexuals and they will be cured. And then they can get those erections again when we say so. I laughed. Because I thought about Mr. Hernandez, the chemistry teacher. His first name is Jesus. And I think many homosexuals would like to be entered by his light. Do you think this is funny? Preacher demanded. Why, no, sir. I just giggle when I get nervous, and I swoon. Preacher caught me. He does love to catch me. What a fine idea, preacher. After all, this town is filled with homosexuals running around every which way and where. I didn't tell him where, Bill. I didn't tell him where I've seen the homosexuals. Jackson agreed. A little too eagerly, if you ask me. Fine idea, preacher. It's a fine idea. After all, we got all the clinics closed. We can certainly get those homosexuals castrated. Jackson winced. But preacher laughed. He said, we have not closed all the clinics. There's one on Main and 3rd. I gasped audibly. Main and 3rd? What? That's near the post office. That's federal land. I gasped thrisely, this time inaudibly. Do you mean to tell me that my personal letters go by that charnel house? Main and 3rd? And when is that deplorable place open? He told me every single day. I swooned. Preacher caught me. Oh, with both hands. My, he has large hands. So I drove down to Main and Third. No one saw me, Bill. I thought I'd go in and take care of our little problem. But there were these menfolk, I tell you, in the light of day, and they had out their cameras, and they were snapping pictures, trying to shame any hussy who dared to enter. Menfolk. I bet you there ain't no photos of their bastards being ripped out of their mistresses' bellies, is there? But there they were. I waited and waited and waited, but they seemed set in. Seems a silly way to spend a Sunday. So no, Bill, no, I did not have an abortion. Bill, you know I'd never tell you no, but it's not right tonight. I freed that fetus from the monstrosity of my motherhood. I ripped it right and proper. I tore it free from common decency. I yanked it with weary, inconsolable joy. As you gave me the idea, Bill, I was fetching your dry cleaning when the idea struck. Yes, wire hangers. I hid behind the dumpster, and I gouged out the betrayal of all men, and a whiskey-ridden woman put up wet. But it was a lie, Bill. It was a lie. Preacher told me the day after conception, an embryo has a personality, a nature of who she is to be. But no child of mine would just lie there. It would glare at me. It would hate me. Glare, girl, glare! They said you were alive, then live. Get up, little Miss Fetus, get up and run! I threw the hanger at it. Use it like a cane, little Miss Fetus. Can't you just get up? Cows and giraffes, they walk after their birth, but no, not little Miss Fetus. Not little Miss Fetus. Ain't you alive, honey? If you ain't alive, honey, then I am not a murderess. I couldn't just leave it there. What if someone came along to perform exams, like DNA samples or litmus tests, some such thing? So I brought it to the park. You know how I love the park. I buried it under an oak. No one saw it, no one knows. Except now you, because you forced me again. Over and over, I prove you're a man. I have all the secrets, Bill. Our secrets aren't so different, are they? Secrets I never tell. Don't have to, don't dare. Sometimes I think secrets are all that's holding us together. Oh, I don't think you'd like me like this tonight, Bill, but if we must, we can pretend it's that time of the month. Oh. You sure know how to kick a girl when she's down. I guess I better get to writing those letters. Don't leave. Bill, you can't leave me like this. I said to wait till the morning. Surely, in that bright light, things would be put right. Please, I'm not well. Can we sit for a spell? I begged you to wait for roosters, but with the crows you came. Oh. I feel woozy. And it's more than just boozy. I used to love this film when I was a little girl. I would go to the park. You know how I love the park. And I would spin and spin and spin and spin and spin and spin and command the world to stop spinning. He never would listen. I find it terrifying and comforting to know I live in a world in which I cannot say no.